Most traumatic Christmas story.
I was like failing all my classes. My mom just gave me like chapstick like for Christmas.
Why the f were you failing though?
Because I wanted chapstick, bro.
Just one chapstick?
Yeah, I think it was like a pack of 2.
So like under the Christmas tree, it was just like this thinly wrapped.
It was like in the Christmas tree. You just like put the pack, like just set it on the tree.
That's worse than like getting cold.
At least you could grill with coal.
That's so.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with Christmas anymore after that.
Look at my twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Look at these twins. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. That's Mary Kate. Titties out, just like a...
But so how many of you guys moved from Emerson, like over here to LA?
I think like 90%.
For real?
Yeah, 90%.
Nice.
And how many of you guys, other than you and Max, like how many actually already lived here?
Less than 90%. No, it was probably like
10%.
I think it was maybe like 25%.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was literally like going somewhere new and bringing all your friends home.
Yeah.
Because every time there's a party, it's just you see everyone.
Yeah.
But it's also weird because it's like a high school reunion
Yeah.
where it's like everyone's like, "Oh, what you been up to?" It's been 2 months. I'm still very poor. I don't have a job.
Unemployed.
I have a job.
okay.
I have no idea what I'm doing. And the
feel that.
person who says they're doing well doesn't like what they're doing.
Yeah, that's real. Are there people that are like, at least you think that they're killing it right now? Like, straight out of Emerson?
Max.
Okay. Does Max feel like he's killing it though?
No. Oh, he's got a job. He's the videographer for them now.
You're fucking lying.
But yeah, actually, I don't know anyone who's doing it and thinking they're killing it.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
I have little phases when I'm running and working out, and I'm like, God damn. What the a podcast? The new sketch? What the? I'm gonna fucking go. And then 2 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I'm a piece of shit. Oh fuck, I got
a podcast and a fucking stupid ass sketch. Like I'm a moron.
Yeah. And what? Does your bank account have anything to show for it? No.
No, like your podcast.
That's so real. Thank you.
Thanks, Liza. That'll keep me fueled for the next 5 seconds.
Then again.
After that, all my self-doubt will come back to fuel me.
I feel like this podcast is the only thing keeping me going.
Really?
I feel like I'm not doing shit. Like,
Yeah. Like,
Jesus.
so anyways,
I think it's cool. I at the mic yesterday, I was just sitting and the dude's like, "Hey, do you have a podcast?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, I've seen your reels. You guys are so funny." And then he has a show at the Improv where like like Bobby Lee, it's like next to it's like the Comedy Stores level for like comedy clubs, and he's like, "Yeah, cool stuff." And I'm like,
that's insane.
dope.
Yeah.
"Can I get on his
What's
show?"
his name?
Sam.
Thanks.
He is Persian,
Sam.
very sweet man.
Sam I am.
Some dude commented. I think it was on the Bo Burnham thing.
You got a
So-
hate comment.
Yeah, so somebody's like, "This isn't funny."
Yeah.
I was like, "That's crazy."
You're insane. You're so funny. Sometimes I want to respond, but then I feel like I'm getting into that negativity.
I responded.
I know. I saw you responded.
I never know if it's like somebody
We know.
that you guys know. Yeah, this is
Or someone, and because there was 3 likes on that comment, and it was the
Yeah, I
only
saw that too. I was like,
comment, and
"Damn,
I'm
some
like,
hateful motherfuckers, bro."
I'm like, don't let it get to you. Don't let it get
For
to
real,
you.
I saw that comment. I was like, "We're done. Like it's over. Like, like podcast is
I
dead."
saw that, and I'm like, we fell off before we were even on.
We had a good
fell off.
run. It was cool. Like,
Oh yeah, there's a comment section. Thank you to fuck, what's his name? His name's reading that, and I'm
we
like,
shout out the negative comment.
but we already done that previously.
I don't want to shout out the negative.
You don't
I
want to
mean,
shout
it's the only
negative
comment
one?
we have, Dylan.
No,
Like,
it's not. We have more.
Okay, well, if you want to see that comment,
I don't want
go to one
I
of
don't
our
want,
shorts.
like, because that's gonna incentivize. The
Yeah.
negative
That's
people.
true.
Yeah, that's
And
real.
my self-esteem will be so low.
Yeah.
I
You're
don't
just
think I
asking
could.
for
I don't think I
more.
could deal with it right now.
Give me more. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. But we just do our own comment.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you to I'ma Come Clean for saying, glad we can help soothe your ears from the traffic. Heart emoji. I'ma Come Clean. How nice of them to.
That's the fact that like they're kind of giving back to the fans like that. That's so cool. Like,
Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of like like a community, like they just want to talk,
Yeah,
you know?
it's like nothing crazy.
Like I don't know if they have much going for them,
Yeah,
but at least they
the
have
podcast
this.
probably isn't gonna go anywhere, but yeah, at least like it's just something they do for the time being, which is cool.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
but like once someone gets like a Marvel role in a movie,
Yeah, it's GG's.
this
yeah.
podcast is off the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you'll remember is it's just in your head,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You know what I
respect
thought
that.
about recently? Is that we're like 1 degree away from Shang-Chi.
What
Right?
is
What do you mean?
Oh yeah,
From like
yeah, it's pretty cool.
connection wise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is pretty cool.
that is actually pretty insane.
Crazy.
Do we?
How did you get connected to him again?
to Dan Chen?
Yeah,
Rick would always repost me on his story, and then Dan Chen followed me, and then he DM'd me, and
That's
I'm like, "Whoa, a blue check!
Insane, dude. That is so wild.
Mom, I made it! Look, a blue check!" on me."
That is so wild.
And
dude.
then my mom's like, "Look at your bank account."
Yeah. What would you do if like I got like an opportunity to like shoot a porn?
I'd fuck the shit out of you,
Okay. All right. Cool.
What?
Would you come help me?
like gaffer or like a fluffer, or like
Fluffer
I'll suck on the tip but not make you come.
No,
so you
yeah,
stay
so
hard.
you don't do anything sexual.
Oh. Then what the fuck am I gonna do? Then?
Then I don't want it.
I would like just want me to be there.
No, well, like I just obviously need help like on set. Like
I would go,
okay.
but I feel.
And
I
then
would feel
imagine it just turned into one of those things where we just start our own porn production.
where we're like
Like a year later, like we're like we don't even do the podcast anymore, bro. We just shoot porn. Like
that'd be pretty cool
that'd be insane. How would you feel about that, Dylan?
if we start doing porn.
Is it still under I'm Come Clean?
No.
Actually, yeah, it's Imma and then
podcast.
CUM.
Yeah.
It's CUM clean.
It's the porn cast now.
Yeah.
If it makes money,
Okay, what's the
insane.
minimum amount of money for you to start doing porn? Because there's
Like
such a
fucking in porn or shooting porn?
fucking showing your body.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with like my body yet. Like,
What? When
so-
will you be? If you're not now, when will you
what
be?
if there was like an audience? Like there's already an audience for it.
What do you mean? Like, oh, like people want
Yeah.
to see my body?
Yeah.
Just fat white men from Middle America jacking off to us.
No, I mean,
There might be that right now. Actually,
I don't want to have to deal with the transition like out of porn. You know what I mean? Like,
Mia Khalifa's been doing well.
yeah, but she's in porn, isn't she? Like, she's
Not
still in
anymore,
it.
She stopped.
What is she doing now?
I think she's on TikTok.
Okay, I didn't know
Shaking
that. And
ass.
even that's barely even like that's
She's in TikTok.
like you don't hear many porn actors becoming movie actors. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, do you know Jackie Chan?
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
deadass. Before he was like a star, he used to do porn in China.
you're lying.
Deadass. Search
How
it up.
old is he?
I don't know the age, but it was before he made it.
Is he
obviously.
big?
I haven't watched it,
Okay.
but he's big now. If you know what I mean. And when I say you know what I mean, that means just like financially and
Yeah,
just,
I
like,
know, yeah,
well
yeah.
named. I don't know about
That's
the size of his penis.
Yeah. We should introduce Liza.
Oh, yeah,
That's
today?
probably who's that?
She's been laughing in the background. Today we have she's shadowing us.
Where should I move?
right here.
Just
That one, yeah.
we have Elizaveta Kaminski.
Elizaveta Kaminski.
What are you?
What are you?
So I'm just shadowing. I'm a shadowing. So I'm originally from Russia, Moscow, and when did we met? It was like 2 years ago.
On the date, it was July 2021, 4th, 5 p.m. outside my show.
Yeah, so like
Wow.
me and
That's
Aldus
sweet,
were-
right?
That is
Yeah,
pretty
the same
cute, yeah.
college.
So she's gonna be shadowing, learning from us. I don't know if
Yeah.
you're gonna learn much, but
But let's
Yeah.
see, yeah.
we're gonna be good teachers. I feel.
Do you feel like you learned a little bit?
Yeah,
I feel like- I feel like you learned when Dylan walked in.
just like, thanks God.
For 10 minutes, we were
Something
like,
useful.
Lisa, put this XLR somewhere. And then Jared and I started talking, and then Jared
Just
Dylan
like-
came in and saved the day. I was kind of like nervous. Lisa's like, yeah, can you give me advice about podcasts? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. We're still trying to
I
figure it
barely
out.
listed the equipment, and I'm like, I think those are the right cameras.
I
No,
think out of us, I think I probably watched the most, right?
Mhm.
Podcast.
Yeah, I do like some episodes, and because I also want to do like a podcast next, like January, February, for
Yeah.
Jewish people.
Yeah.
Dropping
No way.
soon.
Probably more.
Julissa, right here. That could be a
let's
cool
see.
name. Julissa.
My sister, she has like an Instagram nickname, Jew Tom. Jew Tom.
Tom?
Because she's kind of like, her name is Toma, but she wants to make this name like shorter. She's like Jew Tom.
Oh.
But it's just like actual Jew Tom. Tom is also like a name. And she was like giving people like Jew Tom, and it was like, what?
I want to be Judas.
No,
Judas?
And then we have Jurid and Julian. That'd be cool.
Oh, this was Jurid?
I'm Judas.
Jesus.
That's Jurid. And that's Jurid.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that thing like that Vine where it was like, oh, I brought you frankincense and murder, and he's like Judas. You never seen that?
No.
You know, get out of here. Bro.
All right, put it right here. So we
Do you
get
know
a
who
concept.
Judas is though?
It's the Messiah.
No.
There's a movie called Judas the Messiah.
Okay. Because Judas is the guy that like sold Jesus out and like.
Dang.
Are we
he held him
offending
out?
you in any way talking about Jesus?
I'm okay. He's Jew too. I mean, he's also Jew, so
We weren't. I wasn't raised around. I didn't know any Jewish people growing up.
Yeah,
So when I went to
same.
Emerson,
Wait, what?
I wasn't raised around. You weren't raised around any Asians, so it's kind of like Spider-Man
No,
see
I-
Spider-Man. You had Asian people around. Okay, never mind. How
I
much?
don't know. Can we say
But she's
like,
closer to
people
Asia
from
than-
Kazakhstan?
That's true.
People from Kazakhstan.
I haven't-
like,
Do they look Asian? I haven't seen.
They
any
look
guys-
Asian.
Really?
yeah,
It's crazy.
Do they have like an Asian accent? Do they or?
they don't, but they look very Asian and like more like Chinese.
Oh.
And I remember I was like in a lot of like international camps, and once it was so embarrassing. I was just like, "Oh, Chinese people," and then they like start speaking Russian with me. I was just like, "You're being a racist right now." I was like, "I'm just don't know. Like I never talked to you." It was so bad. Like
That's crazy.
it's okay.
So there's
Did you-
just an Asian dude out there with a Russian accent. If he
I mean,
speaks
that's
English.
anywhere though.
That's so
like,
cool.
Yeah,
That you
yeah.
never
Like
think about
that.
that.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
probably how people look at. I remember I went to Ireland for a layover,
Mhm.
and then every time me and my family talked, the Irish people would just like get quiet and like look at us. I was like, put on my green hat. Fucking gold, dude.
Fucking annoying, dude.
You can't be racist to Irish people for some reason.
For real?
Can you?
I don't know.
Can you? I have no idea.
Are you saying like they don't like it, or you're saying in a general sense because they're white, like you can't be racist? to
I
them?
just like have never heard a hashtag for Irish people.
I feel like if they have a very orange hair, like
Yeah, there's a
might
way to be like
but
some type of like
Some type of racist. to
no,
the
what's
Irish.
the word? It's not necessarily we're just prejudiced towards them, like
Tolerant.
some feelings.
yeah, intolerant. Yeah, you feel some type of way about them.
Oh.
Well, there's that saying that they're drunks and they're angry all the time.
Don't say that about them. They're
I'm
good
so
people.
sorry. I'm 25%
You're right.
Irish.
Oh, so you're 25% drunk?
Yeah, and angry.
Why 25? Why this? Like,
Because my dad was half.
Half white?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
he was half
halfie?
Irish.
When's the last time you talked to him?
My dad?
Yeah.
Like last week.
Can we bring him in? I want to see what he looks like.
I mean, I could just show you a picture.
I wanna see him live.
Bring him on the pod. Like,
Like I won't
Can we
talk
make
to
a
him.
cut to his page?
I'll be talking to my girlfriend's ex.
okay, that's just even more awkward for you. Like,
I think we get along.
you're infuriating, bro.
What? Come on, me and your angel. Well, my
Yeah.
angel. We get
Yeah.
along well.
Yeah.
How old are you guys when you stopped breastfeeding?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
How old?
When like I stopped breastfeeding my child,
Yeah. How old? When did you stop feeding Dylan? When did you stop?
my mom said I only did it for like a week.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Were you just malnourished?
There's other stuff you can eat, like drink.
You got applesauce and breast milk. That's so insulting to your mom.
My
It's like,
mom was the
"Oh."
one. My mom was the one that stopped me from doing it.
So she would just
She's
no
like,
more.
That's so bad. It's such
Well,
a
she said I was
trauma.
like biting her shit. Like,
Fuck, you're a.
aggressive, right?
Was your mom like?
yeah, shit was like scabbing up and shit. I was like, that's crazy. You're fucking sick, dude.
Fuck, I'm raising a little freak. Hubba, dude.
The last time I shared information with you, bro.
Man, just growing up, you're raising a womanizer.
There's nothing you can do about it. Like raising evil Superman and shit.
One day you're gonna be a piece of shit. But
It's not my problem. How old are you? That's the most random question I think you've ever asked on this podcast.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
check this out. If you could circumcise any child in the world, who would it be? Zigzag scissors, like plastic scissors.
Probably Macaulay Culkin.
That's crazy because I was thinking the same thing. But like now, like
Macaulay Culkin now, yeah, we do
like
it now.
Brenda Song's baby daddy now. where
Dude,
he's-
they are together, huh? I
That's
completely forgot
crazy.
about that.
Macaulay's
That's
making her
so
sing.
random.
That is a World Cup. Is
Yeah.
it? Do you think the child is?
They have a
cute
kid?
child? Yeah, they have a
No
kid.
fucking way.
Yeah.
That's probably the cutest baby on the planet.
Or really ugly.
That's probably because he isn't that pretty like now.
I watched Home Alone yesterday. I'm like, this man peaked at the age of
Yeah,
5.
literally, bro.
That sucks.
You know who Anthony Lipnicki is?
No, who's that?
The kid from Stuart Little, the glasses.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he turned into a hot guy.
Well, no, I think there was a point they made a joke about him like on Family Guy, or like he was pretty much saying the same thing. He's like, "Oh, he's so cute," and then they like invite him over, and like he's like at the front door, and he's like, "What happened to you?"
It's rare you see like a kid actor glow. Actually, no, Ryan Gosling. He was a kid actor.
Yeah, but was he like a kid though? Because he was more like I remember him being like a teenager.
No, I think he was in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh, okay, I don't think I ever saw him in that. Yeah, because even the Olsen twins, like they didn't really.
The younger sister, she's very attractive.
Which one's the younger sister?
She's the one who plays. She's in
Scarlet Witch?
Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
That angel.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's like insane, but she wasn't a child actor though. I think she's older than them.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's,
I think she's a little bit older than them.
oh, it's true. So you think if you're a child actor, like it's guaranteed you're gonna grow up ugly?
Why do you think it's more of like you probably just go through some shit? Like
That's true.
a lot of them will probably like have like a shitload of trauma, and they're just like they're just drinking their shit away.
Oh,
using a lot of
I
drugs,
remember,
it probably fucks them up. Like
Stephanie from Full House, she got into heroin.
which one's Stephanie?
She's the
Not the
middle-
baby, the middle one.
She's the middle one.
Okay.
I think she actually grew up very.
Was she
good-looking.
in the Fuller House?
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is she I actually don't know. Can you pull up
I
a
don't
picture?
remember what she. I can
Right.
remember her as a kid. I haven't seen her as an adult.
When we can get that TV up
Yeah, one day.
one day.
I mean, it
One
is
day.
up.
So wait, so you circumcised Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah.
Like the zigzag? You ever sit there? No anesthesia.
I'm not gonna circumcise anybody.
No.
I'm like I can't even begin to tell you how traumatized I am like over your story.
Oh, about my circumcision.
Yeah.
Imagine how I feel.
I know. I want to sit down and like talk to your parents. We should actually
Same.
bring your parents on and just specifically talk about that. We can bring Dr. Phil in.
Like my dad gets into a new hobby. And
Yeah.
Like, Dad, yeah, he wants to talk to you about gardening. And then that turned
Oh,
racist
boy.
somehow. And then
How's that racist?
you want me to draw this gardening?
No, I mean I feel like if your dad like if you said like oh like my dad got into like doing sutures, like I could have saw that like being a little bit racist. Like
No, because I was thinking about you asking him.
oh,
about-
asking
yeah,
my
that's-
dad. Okay,
yeah.
my dad didn't get me circumcised though. That's what I'm saying. We bring your dad on.
No, but I'm saying like if you were like, hey, I'm interested in gardening. Hey man, will you teach me how to garden?
Yeah,
It'll kind of like be
you're saying it's racist towards him?
no. Towards you.
Do you have any resentment towards your parents about that?
No, I picked it myself.
For real?
Yeah.
That was your own doing?
Yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna become a man. Isn't
No
that's a Jewish
way.
thing too, right? Circumcision?
Yeah.
How
It's
old?
like 8 days. From the
mind.
8 days.
Yeah.
They don't know what I
But
went
they
through.
don't.
You know what's crazy? So I read,
Yeah.
I learned it at that Jewish school that they were talking about like on the 8th day.
On the 8th day, yeah.
Yeah, like your body starts to make this molecule or this like hormone or something in you, and it makes blood clot faster.
I don't know.
You haven't heard that?
No, wait.
Yeah,
what?
so in a sense, like because they've been doing that for thousands of years, like on the 8th day, and just like recently with science and fucking and research, they ended up finding out that like that your body just like boosts that like
Oh,
on the 8th day
really?
of your when you're born and shit.
Damn.
So
Oh,
like
wait,
that- so like
you,
so
you
it's
your blood starts to clot on the 8th day?
yeah, it doesn't start to clot, but like it starts to clot better or like more like, on the
Oh.
8th day, like.
Dang.
So like it's just crazy the way like that like lines up and like now that there's like science to like virtually back that up of like
Dang.
like
so
why
like
they
on
do
the
that,
4th
like-
day, if I just got a paperclip and just poked a baby in the neck,
you probably
just unlimited, just a
I mean I
faucet
don't
of
think it
blood?
works like that. It's
Oh.
just there's just something on the 8th day that just like it just makes it stronger like
Dang.
Like
Yeah.
specifically this
yeah.
I also know
It's
it
insane.
in the like the beginning months, I think, of a baby, like their skull isn't fully formed yet, so it is like malleable. So you can
Yeah, I heard
like
about
like when
this.
cement's drying, you just put your hand in
Yeah.
and you just like, put your initials.
You try to Michael Jordan your baby's head, like
There's like callus from pull-ups.
that's wild, bro.
Wait, so is there what's the tradition for Jew? Is it like everyone watch this baby get circumcised, or it's like, hey, everyone, look at this used to be his foreskin?
Honestly, I don't know.
I think they keep it
I know
too.
the
You
date.
keep?
Huh?
Wait, is that a you Jewish people? You guys keep the foreskin?
The first. I don't.
Put it in a little
I don't-
vial.
I don't
She's
really
like, I'm
know.
not a boy, dude.
I'm not a boy.
Wait,
I
wait.
wish.
So is there like an
wish.
event? Like,
Sometimes.
really? It's not too late.
It was like.
It's 2022,
For
Liza.
real. You can do whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be Liza. Nope, never mind. That's
Liza.
still a
Lisa,
female
no,
name.
this is-
Lizo. That's
Liza.
that's
But no, Liza's also like a female name, right?
Lizzo,
Liza.
yeah. What were you gonna say right now?
circumcision.
Circumcision. Yeah. I don't know. I know that's like in the 8 days, but like, other than that, I don't know.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but when I heard that like the Jewish tradition is also like circumcision, I imagine like a baby in like a bird bath, and then like a rabbi's like circumcising him, and then everyone that's in the family just circles around him as he gets circumcised. That's how I imagined it.
My mom told me, yeah, it was kind of the way like they circumcised my brother, but it was just
It's
like,
like it's
so yeah, it's very important to write that to choose the right rabbi because it could be a very like traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Could be
Wait,
very,
a rabbi does? So a rabbi
yeah,
does
the
do it?
rabbi does.
What? So a rabbi is also like a doctor or no?
Kind of, I would say that, yeah.
Dang, my priest said, "Hey, I'm gonna fix your penis."
But I need to double like it's not like
Oh.
don't rely on.
Come on, guys, whoever's watching this, I don't.
I will ask Rabbi in the first episode.
rabbis are giving circumcisions and
Wow,
fucking
and then Catholic
priests are giving
just
colonoscopies.
nice.
Crazy.
But I feel like it started with Abraham, like
Lincoln.
the God asked him to do that when he was just like I feel like he was around like 90 years old. Imagine how painful.
90?
Like yeah, he
What's
was
the point of
super
that?
old.
He was 19.
Imagine
Oh.
no 90.
90?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Imagine how painful it was for him. Like it's just like I don't know.
And they had no
He knows.
anesthesia back then.
This dude knows.
Yeah.
Does
you
she
know that
know
Lisa?
about
I
your
was
story?
circumcised at 15. Did I tell you
Are
that?
you kidding?
No, dead ass. Like,
Why?
I knocked on a temple. I was like, "Can I join the tradition?" And then
it's time.
it's time. And then they let me. I'm Jewish now.
No, he actually went to the
But I did
Philippines
go to the
and he
Philippines
got.
and got circumcised.
Okay.
I don't know what
like-
you could do with that information,
Yeah.
but spread the word.
Dylan, are you circumcised?
Yes.
Okay. Were you, like,
You thought about it.
right
I get
at
them mixed up. Like
Right-
Wait,
at
it's not
birth?
a rule to circumcise here because one of the guys told me it's like
It's a rule?
It's a
It's not a
universal. Like it's like everyone in the United States is just like
It's-
circumcised.
No,
In
'cause,
the US.
they'll ask like when you're born, like they'll ask you like at the hospital like if you want your child to be circumcised,
And then
they'll just
if,
do it then.
and if the child cries, then yeah, they do it. But if it doesn't, then they don't do it. Isn't that crazy? They're just cutting off baby penises without consent.
If the baby cries like coming out of the womb.
No, it's like the doctor comes in with a clipboard and is
Yeah.
like, "Hey, little guy, you want to get circumcised?" A cry means yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, because it's up to the child.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can't just
Yeah, it's a
cut
choice.
a baby's penis
That's real,
without
yeah.
their consent
Yeah.
when they can't even clot blood properly. Isn't that crazy though? They don't even ask. They just.
Yeah, they just do it.
So I feel sorry for people who are circumcised and they're born. They didn't get a feel
So
both.
you got the choice though.
I got the choice.
You're a fucking psychopath.
What?
You're a psychopath.
Why are you
I
circumcised?
I love being circumcised.
Dude,
but
but you haven't
At
felt
15 years old, like I
It's
wouldn't
just- I
have
can't
done it.
imagine.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Oh. You ever like
they didn't put any numbing on
they
it.
put numbing in. Okay. So they had like a needle this big and they put it into the base of my penis like they injected it.
Where's the base? Like, what
It's
do you
like-
consider the base?
So here's penis.
Yeah.
Here's penis and
Wait,
then
use
like
the mic as a.
penis
Yeah.
and then right
You're
here
huge.
they used it right. All right, wait, let me be more realistic. So like so like right here, this is like my groin area, I guess.
Yeah.
And like in here, in
That's insane.
here, injected
And the
in.
whole thing went like numb.
It went in, yeah, it went numb, but then it wore off after like 10 minutes, and the
No.
procedure was like 15.
No.
And then so I was like, I feel it. Like at first it feels like if a doctor, like you get your teeth taken out and they like numb your gums.
Yeah.
But then your lips numb. It feels like if you like pinch your lip, that's what
Yeah.
it felt like on my penis. But then it wore off, and then it would go from like I'm relaxed to like, and
You
then
were actually screaming.
yeah, it was screaming, dude. I was crying.
Wait, they didn't give you any like how we say like pills from.
They did,
from
but
the
it wore off.
painkillers?
They wore off. Yeah, it wore off. And then my dad was outside of the curtain of the surgery curtain. It's crazy. They had like,
What are you doing with
they-
my boy?
yeah, what are you doing? What'd you sign up for, son?
No.
But then, yeah, and then they said, do you want another anesthesia? And the anesthesia hurt. Getting the anesthesia hurt more than the actual circumcision. So I was like, no. So then I just went in raw and got my penis cut raw.
You didn't keep the foreskin after?
I wish I did.
Yeah.
Some people do that.
Yeah.
I would have had it. This there wouldn't be a dog tag here if I still had
Yeah.
it.
Wait, they
I
keep
saw
the foreskin?
Yeah.
The
Why?
the
Oh,
hospital
remember
did.
talking to the mic too.
Oh.
Sorry. Got to.
It's just it's like a
Whoops.
memento. Like like parents like keep their kids' teeth and shit when they
Oh,
fall out.
that's- Wait, when did they have like specific box for that?
Yeah, people put it in like their scrapbooks.
Do you have yours?
I think I don't know if it's me or someone else I know, but what is it? The
Umbilical cord? Yeah, my mom has it.
You have the
too.
umbilical cord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's either me or someone else.
Yeah, my mom has mine.
I remember some moms keep their placenta
Mm-hmm.
when they cut it.
Do you know who Timothy Delaghetto is?
Yeah.
He fucking his wife gave birth and he said that he ate the placenta.
Yeah, that's
He,
also
like,
a thing.
He like cooked it.
Like I saw like on Snapchat articles have it all. There was one where it was like a lady gave birth and then she made placenta tacos and like put carne asada
so
seasoning.
fire.
That actually sounds pretty good. But do you know why they eat the placenta?
It's
Is
like nutrients.
it's
yeah.
is that like
He was saying that after he did it, like he stopped crying when he was cutting onions. Like he like didn't cry anymore.
that's not even like too much of like
It's like not too much incentive.
yeah, it's like I don't know if that's really
I
worth
think
it.
it's just placebo. Like,
Yeah, it's placebo.
Well, it's not like I'm assuming like it's not like he ate the placenta and he started cutting onions and he's like it just happened later.
He's like,
like
wait a minute, let me.
Is it a form of cannibalism? Like it's
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I
you're
thought it could be
just-
cannibalism if you do that.
Yeah.
well, I don't know. I don't think you're hurting anybody. So like I don't. You know what I mean?
Is there no pain receptors on it? But like if it wasn't cut off, it would hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it is. It's-
Eating out a girl and then you pull out a
A
whole-
fucking piece of steak.
Wait, what are you? I'm gonna go cut onions. Sorry, Liza. It's like Liza like came into the boys' locker room.
No, it wasn't a plan. I was just like, I'm just gonna shadow him. I'm just like talking.
Liza came.
You're in it. It's
Your
real
first
life.
podcast?
It's my first time talking, talking in front of the camera. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Like I like directing stuff, but like
Yeah.
when it comes to acting, it's just like it depends.
Yeah.
This is
It's
Like
my
a bit-
first time. It's my first podcast.
Yeah. You're doing
hell
great.
yeah.
You're doing
It's
great.
funny because she just asked, "Hey, can I shadow?"
Mhm.
And she ended up just being in the episode.
And you were like, you text me about the how should I like? Do you have like Christmas or Hanukkah sweaters? I was just, why is he asking me? Like, I was just like, okay.
It's funny because I was like, "Are Hanukkah sweaters a thing?"
No.
Oh,
I thought I've seen
which
one.
is like,
I mean, it might not be like an actual like
Yeah.
Jewish thing that they're doing, but like I've seen
I see,
like the
like,
menorah, like
Yeah.
yeah.
my only issue is there's no like Hanukkah movies or like Hanukkah songs and stuff like that. It's all like mainstream. I kind of like wanted to make it more like popular.
Let's do it.
okay. I had this thought. So you know how it's like that, like Kanye saying like Jews run like the entertainment industry and like the movie.
That's,
You know how
like,
he
my
says that?
question. No, there's so many Jews I could tell. Like there's so many Jews in the I could tell in the industry. I could tell, guys.
Well, why aren't there a lot of Hanukkah movies then?
There, my question
Right?
because
If it
there's
is,
so
we
many
don't-
Jewish who like are not like Jewish.
Wait, sorry. wait, say
Jewish
it
are
again.
not Jewish, like they're like Jewish, but like they don't like there's a question like, who is a Jew, right? Is a person who like do all this like religious stuff, celebrating holidays, or it's just like your mom and your parents are Jew, but you don't do anything.
Oh, okay. So it might just be they're Jewish, but they don't really
Like
practice.
yeah, they don't have any. A lot of them are actually Catholics or just like, how would you say, atheists.
They're what's that? These?
Atheists.
Atheist?
Atheists.
Oh,
Yeah.
Addy soldier. Takes the yarmulke off.
Yeah, well, I know that like I think Jews are a little bit more like, what's the word? Protective of like their culture too.
They kind of they're like, it's a very we're kind of like selective in terms of like that. So if you want to be a Jew, okay, there is a specific process to become a Jew. Like you have to study for the theory, you have to again like talk to rabbi, do all the exams. Like my mom like did. She's a converted Jew.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what was she before?
She doesn't have any religion.
Oh,
because she was raised in like Soviet Union.
Oh wait, is Soviet Union, is that predominantly atheist?
Yeah, like the religion was like prohibited.
That's insane.
Whoa.
It was like
It's communist, right?
Yeah. They use like churches as like factories and stuff like that. They completely renovated all the churches.
Oh my
So
gosh, what do they make?
Like it was like factories, like just like bread and like the food factories. Like,
Imagine praying every day for like 80 years. You get old, you want to pray for like one final time. You see just bread being made in your church.
yeah.
It's so sad. Dude.
Also, I heard that like saying the word Jew if you're not Jewish is offensive. Is that? Do you take offense to that?
She's like, yes. You better cut that shit out.
No. I don't think so. I feel like I never got like offended by that. But like in Russia, we do have a specific word for that. It's just like N word, but
Say it then.
But it's like we have I can say that because I'm Jewish. Like if you're Jewish, you can say that.
Wait, can you say it though?
But
She
can you
said she
repeat?
can't.
I won't repeat it. Oh, you can't say it.
I can because I'm Jew.
But okay, what is it? Can I hear it or no?
We could. Oh, okay. We can bleep it too.
It's like no, it's okay. Žid.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say like my Judah.
No.
So my Judah.
Žid, yes. But there's like a male and female version for this. They're like for male and it's for
Sounds
like female.
crazy.
That's like
It sounds like a bad word.
That sounds. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, you said the word. You're not supposed to say
I'm not
it.
supposed to say it?
You're not supposed to say it. What's wrong? Bleep that out. Write that down. Bleep it out. Sorry, Lisa.
I'm sorry.
Write that down,
There
Joe.
goes all our Jewish fans.
There goes our Jewish demographic, dude.
Okay,
Sorry.
what's up to you?
God damn it. This is like the worst time to do it, too. What's the matter with you?
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
Are you Jewish?
Just say yes.
Just say yes.
Yeah,
With
sure.
your
Yeah, I'm
Christmas sweater?
big Jewish, of
With your
course.
With your 10 Christmas sweaters.
Such a Jewish podcast right now.
Hiding my cross, like my cross necklace. Like, yeah.
Ash Wednesday, dusting it off your forehead. Are there any like Jews that you see like you're like, I didn't know? Wait, what?
Jewish people.
Jewish people? What is that offensive to say Jews? Because I actually don't.
No. Jews is so like.
Because I always think like it's.
No, of course it
Oh,
can.
okay.
Yeah.
It's just a tone, right?
Yeah, it's different.
So you know Jews. Okay, wait. Wait. So like, do you ever see like an Asian Jew and you're like, whoa? Oh,
yes.
is it common or is it like a rare?
It's very uncommon, but like I saw 3 times. The last.
You have to count it.
3 times. No, the last one I saw the guy. He was like French, Japanese, and Jewish. It was just insane. It was insane.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
Do you know any Mexican Jews?
Mexican Jews? Yeah, there are a lot of like Latino Mexican Jews.
Hey, here's one right here.
Yeah. Have you seen any?
Yeah.
You just saw another one right now.
Hey, that's close.
How many subscribers do we have?
I think it was 366.
You're lying.
Yeah,
That's kind of a lot.
that is way too many.
Yeah, that's way too many.
It's
I don't know. I mean, I think when you first asked me to like do a podcast, I was like, I mean, I guess it could be cool, but I feel like it's getting a little too serious now.
it is getting too serious because then
Yeah.
people would be like, "Hey man, could turn the podcast." I'm like, "Good
Yeah.
shit."
Yeah. What do you mean good shit, bro?
Stop that. Stop that.
Yeah,
stop.
for
Stop.
real.
No.
It's low-key, it's kind of annoying.
Like what I do is I take their phone,
Yeah.
log on their YouTube, and it says subscribe,
Yeah.
and they have the
The bell,
notifications
yeah.
on. They have the bell on. Block.
Yeah. Mhm.
I block the YouTube. So
Yeah, and then you go and you make a post on their story saying like just
Don't.
kind of bashing it too.
just like don't subscribe.
Yeah, it's really annoying. Like,
This podcast is problematic.
yeah,
There's no diversity.
yeah.
That's one thing they always
that's
say.
the biggest thing.
There's
too,
no
like,
diversity in this
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, we get a lot of you guys like probably really enjoy it,
We get it.
but stop it.
We get it.
Get some help.
Do something here. We'll put some here. I'll list some podcasts that
Yeah.
you should watch, or some YouTube channel. You should watch Niga Higa. You guys watch Niga Higa? That's
Yeah,
a classic.
love that.
Kev Jumba.
Yeah. Fred.
Fred. You don't remember Fred? Holy shit, dude.
Fred was on iCarly. You don't remember that?
No, his name
No.
was Fred. It was a YouTuber. He was number one YouTuber.
You had the high pitched voice. Yeah, they already had a movie about him too, like on Nickelodeon.
I remember I won a Hot Topic when I was 10 and I bought a Fred t-shirt.
Oh my god.
It was like a light blue.
Grow
So yeah,
up.
check them out. Those are really
Yeah,
good YouTube channels.
Great channels.
Fred is such a blast from the past.
Is that not what we were doing?
We were.
Okay.
All right. So remember, don't subscribe, don't hit the bell, and don't comment. Oh wow, this looks so cool! Holy shit, this looks
You're
so.
lying. Can I see it?
Here, wait, I'll just show it on camera. Okay, we could. Okay. Oh, it's a 3D scan. I'm trying to show Liza. Do you see it, Liza? Go. It's like a 3D scan of the room.
It's insane.
Maybe it'll come out. Maybe it won't.
Yeah, so you guys can see the studio. Did I offend you by saying the word?
The J
Yeah.
word.
The J word?
So you're Jewish, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
Great, you put
If you're
anti-Semitism
Jewish.
in one of our.
If you're Jewish, that's okay.
Your 20 Christmas sweaters, you're Jewish.
You don't know my past. Look, I am Jewish.
Wait a minute, does that mean?
He's Jewish too. Just go to the shadowing.
What'd you say?
Just a shadowing.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Surprise, you're a guest.
Yeah.
Today we have.
Liza.
Liza Minnelli.
I changed my name, you know? It's not Lisa anymore, it's Liza.
What? Why?
Because I was just like, people always just like, Lisa. Like, they were just playing with my name. I was just like, okay, Liza.
So you just gave up on.
And I was just like, yeah,
pronunciation?
Liza. My Russian name was just, okay, I'm American right now. I was just, Lisa.
I'm going by Lisa. Can I still go by Lisa?
Yeah.
I'm Russian now.
And Jewish.
Ruish.
Have you ever played Modern Warfare 2?
What?
I know what you-
It's a video game about like a war between Russia and America. It's so good. So good. You should play it.
You see yourself lose?
No, I mean America loses pretty
So
bad in it.
It's
Yeah.
like two countries, like specifically.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. They like bombed the like DC, like the capital. It's probably one of my favorite campaigns of all time.
Good to know. Good to know.
Take notes, Lisa.
Yeah.
I'm all like, "What's your problem?" Like,
Okay, cancel.
Can I ask? We don't have to keep this in, but what are your thoughts on the things that are going on right now?
with what?
Like
Modern Warfare.
like war.
Yeah.
So I'm against the war.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Like I'm against. Yeah, it's just like there's a lot of like I'm not like super like I'm not supporting also like like the very left wing, like we say like it's all like Russians' fault, it's all Putin, it's all like Putin war, like it's very complicated.
Yeah.
Like with all like NATO's thing and stuff like that, but it's just like, but it doesn't at the same time we don't have any reason to invade Ukraine, and it's just like it's very like personal. I don't know, personal topic for me because I do have a lot of Ukrainian friends. It's just like sad sometimes to see what is going on right now in the country, and I don't know. It was also like it was interesting how it started because I was an Emerson this time, and I remember I was taking a class like fear of politics,
You were scared, huh?
and I was like, no, it was actually about the how United States was doing all these like wars on terrorists in Iraq, and we were talking about how like the American government. And I remember I was sitting in a class, and the guy was just like, "Oh, Liza,"
Oh,
like,
no.
he was just like, "Oh, Russia invaded Ukraine." I was like, "Ah, ha, ha, ha." I was like, "You better kidding me?" And he was like, "No, for real." And I was just like, I read the news, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, that's so awkward.
It was so awkward. And then I came to my room and like, and next day, so I was drinking all night, and then it was just like it was a shock for me. And like next day, I remember I have like another politics class, and we like the class started, and we have like presentation on Putin.
Whoa.
And I was just like, it was tough. Like it was a very tough month for me because everyone was asking me about that, and I was the only Russian on campus.
Wait, was this at
So-
ELA?
Yeah, it was in ELA.
Oh, was it ELA? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are there a
that's
lot
so
of like Russians like in Russia that are against the war too?
I would say, it's very like splitted right now, but like it's kind of like reaching the point that if you're against the war, you have to leave. I would say.
Whoa. Just leave your whole house and just. Dang. Could you like sell it or you literally just drop everything
No, you
and
can
go?
sell like it's still, but it's
Oh,
just
okay.
like
It's just like if you're against it, like get out. Right? Or no?
no, they cannot just say, but like
Oh.
it's hard to be, the freedom of speech is like it's super limited right now.
Oh my gosh.
What do your parents think about that? About it? Is it like a different point of view, or
I would say no. Of course my parents, like, I love them a lot, and they also against the war. But like my dad, he always taught me to be very critical, like don't trust anyone, and like just be like very critical mind. Because I also like I'm not like I feel like it's also was orchestrated. I can't say how it was orchestrated, but like United States and like other countries too, especially with the point of NATO. Like no one talks about that really, but like Russia wanted to become a part of the NATO in 90s, but no one accepted it. And I feel like this conflict was just orchestrated like since 2014 when the revolution, happened in Ukraine. So I feel like it's just a lot of parties are involved in this conflict. So it's just like it's hard to say, but I do feel like we have another choices not to be in this position in this war. It's just like, but I couldn't. But it's just like it's a lot. But yeah.
thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had Krispy Kreme?
I love Krispy Kreme.
Bulldoze over everything.
Anyway, Merry
Anyways, like,
Yeah. I remember while you're talking, I'm like, there's probably gonna be a punchline coming somewhere.
you're really good at breaking the tension, man.
Thanks. Thanks for sharing, Liza.
You're welcome.
I hope to visit during a war-free time.
You should definitely. Russia is just like Moscow, the nightlife, and like the women are very pretty there.
Hell yeah.
No, it's just I'm not
Me
bragging.
and the boys
but-
pulling up. What if I'm like,
No.
Lisa, I'm here. 40 dudes. all basketball shorts and white beaters and just a huge chain.
No, it's also interesting because like the last World Cup was in Russia.
The last what?
The World Cup, which is going on right now. Like World Cup is like every 4 years.
Oh, World Cup.
War-
I said
World
War
Cup.
Cup. I'm like, that's a weird way to
World
put it.
Cup.
The last one was in Russia.
Yeah,
though?
yeah, yeah.
Dang.
What year was that?
It was 2018.
Okay.
And I remember we have all these like people like from different countries, and as the statistics show, we have the most people from United States. And I remember these American people were just like, "Oh, everything is so cheap! It's so cheap!" Because it is very cheap. You can like book a very good hotel like in the middle of the Moscow for like I would say like $70.
What?
It's just like it's very like drinks are like $5, $6.
But it's cheaper now too, right? Right? Technically?
Technically,
Why don't you go
yeah.
find out?
Technically, yes. Yes, it is.
Hypothetically.
But you should bring someone who speaks Russian.
Are we
good.
are we allowed to go right now?
Will you let us?
I feel like
Please, Liza, please.
I feel like you yeah, but just be careful because there might be some prejudice because the media is also like very against United
How about
States.
going right now? So
I
like
think-
I shouldn't put on my story. Yo,
But I mean, I feel like
shaking ass.
Russia's like huge, right?
Russia's huge, yeah. It's like it's also you have to like, do you want to know something about the culture or do you want to see the nature? Because it's like it's very like
Beautiful.
yeah.
Wait,
It's
do you go to Abakan Airport?
No.
No.
I know only 3 airports in Russia.
Which
Where are you from?
which
Moscow.
Moscow. Okay.
do you go to? Oh, so I just searched up Moscow.
How far is Moscow from Ukraine?
From I don't
It's very far.
It's like kind of I don't know.
Well, if this was like $200, do you guys go?
No.
No, you don't want to?
Not right now.
Okay, no, it's still kind of.
Not right now.
It's. I don't want to get Brittney Griner.
Dude, that was in Russia?
What?
Yeah,
like
that was
the girl
The-
basketball player where she got arrested for like having weed
No,
with
that
her?
was China.
No, that wasn't China. No, because
It was Russia. No, it was Russia.
They
Really?
traded
I
a dude named
didn't-
Victor.
Yeah.
That's a Russian name, right?
You know about that? This one WNBA player.
it was like in
brought.
July.
It was in July. She brought in like a weed pen to play like into the airport in Russia, and then the cops found it, and then she got locked up, and then like the war started, and then so they just held on to her, and they're like, "Yo, we ever bring Brittney home?" And then they weren't willing to trade Brittney for anyone, and so she was locked up for like she's
I
got
think she
free
just
like
got
last
out,
week.
yeah.
Then
Literally
they,
from
Just last
July
week?
to last week.
a
like, she was in
WNBA
jail.
player traded for a
Like
arms dealer,
like
a
a
war
criminal.
No way.
Yeah, a WNBA player for a war criminal.
Oh my gosh.
Both of them
Pretty
shooting.
wild.
But no, after the war I visited, it's worth it.
Okay.
Because there's so many stereotypes about Russia culture here. Like it's still like a media cold war is going on. But people who actually visited it are just like, yeah, it's dope.
I feel like I'd
it's
have a fun
cool.
time. I don't
It's a
know any
vibe.
stereotypes about Russia.
I know
Like-
vodka is
Vodka?
I have a
You guys are
sponsorship.
kind of mean too, right?
Kind of. Yeah, I especially like I have this problem at Emerson College a lot. Like I'm less direct person right now, but sometimes I was just like, yeah, I'm just like I like just saying like no or yes. Like I don't like just like giving these simple questions.
Yeah.
People were just like, why are you so mean? I was just like, I was just being direct. You
Yeah.
know?
I actually do think it was just mainly the Emerson people. No, actually I think it's because like American and like white culture is like not being as direct, and I feel like that's why I get along with like everyone, because like I'm first generation. My parents will like, I'll walk in and be like, hey,
Yeah.
your shirt's fucking ugly, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
all right. But
And
like,
I
it's not
love
mean.
that.
I'm
No,
like,
I love
all right,
that.
thank
It's
you.
just like honest, you
it's
know?
more productive, more straightforward.
Yeah.
And like same with like
Sure.
Ashley, our friend.
Oh,
Like, I
Ashley's
remember
insane.
she's insane,
She's
like,
brutal in terms
she's like,
of that.
but it's like straightforward, and I'm like,
But I like
this is what
that.
you mean, and that's awesome. Like I remember once she called me at 12 a.m. and I'm like, hey, what's up? I was like, I got a nose ring. She's like, you look like a girl, and I'm like, all right.
That's why I
Taking
like
it out.
Ashley. If I need like an
I kept
honest,
it, and I'm like,
opinion,
yeah, it's a really honest opinion, but I'm like, it's cool you feel that way, but I'm gonna still hold my ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna be me.
Yeah,
That's so tough.
yeah.
yeah, that's
There's
what's cool
something.
I
about
heard
people
that's
from outside.
common in like just Europe in general.
Being direct.
Yeah.
I feel it's
kind
just
of.
out of the U.S. and
Yeah.
Canada,
Yeah.
because Ashley's from Peru.
Oh, Peru.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
But I feel like I'm less direct than Ashley. I feel like it's also personality wise. You
Yeah.
know, it's like also.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie, The Invention of Lying?
Yeah.
That movie, so you haven't seen it? So good. There's like, well, obviously, like you're talking about being direct and everything. So that whole movie is like that. Everybody in there is like they're very direct. They're like, oh, like that sure looks ugly on
It's
you.
very refreshing every time
Yeah.
when I came back to home. Like not this year, but like every time when I came back, I was just like it feels so like different when you shower. It's just could you please give me a cappuccino? Like it was just like, and if I say like in Russian, the принесите мне cappuccino, пожалуйста. It was like, what are you saying? They were just like, don't understand. Like I'm speaking the same language with them, but they were just like,
Yeah.
can you be like to the point? You know,
Yeah.
like what are you talking about?
dang.
That's crazy. Do you hate it though?
I like that.
Okay.
Like, would your parents be the type to be like, "Hey, you got fat"? Would they say that?
No, never.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's just my family.
I feel like no, but I never been fat, but like skinny.
So that's why.
No, like, I couldn't really say because I never been fat, but in terms of the skin, maybe.
Your skin?
I have a very bad acne when I was
Oh,
teenager.
okay.
Well,
But-
like, you just walk in, they're like, ew.
No, no. Still parents now, but like some of the classmates, like guys, sometimes they were just like, no. In a funny way, they never just like, oh, you're like guys. Guys are so different in terms of the like. I feel like women are more mean in terms of like your appearance than the guys are.
God, that's hot.
Like, for example, I was sitting once in the sofa and I was just like, I have a lot of acne on my skin. And I know that I have a lot of acne, like, you know, like it was like, and I remember one of the guys, he actually likes me, but he was just like, he was silly in terms of like this, you know, these things. And
He
he
likes
was
you,
just
but
like,
he's a silly guy.
and then we were sitting with my friends too, and he was just like, Liza, you have acne. I was like, I didn't say anything. I was just like, Liza. And he was just like, you know, I have like a specific cream that you can use for your acne. And I was just like, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You can't even be mad. You're just trying to help.
Yeah, he was sincerely trying to help, but it
That's
was
nice.
just like,
But it also probably hurts.
exactly. Yeah.
Because you're like, I didn't even know I had that
I
much
know.
acne.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, but now it's better.
Hey, well, he helped then.
Yeah.
Shout him out. What's his at? Put it right here. What's his Instagram?
He doesn't have an Instagram, which is also kind of.
We'll just go to Russia and find him then.
Yeah. There's a job
What
right
did you
here.
say?
Hey, we're gonna find you, man. You messing with our shadower, huh?
Our picture of her.
Our accidental
know,
intern.
we actually have like there's a Russian podcast, and in the New Year they did like in the New Year's podcast they bring pictures of the people who were mean to them this whole year, and they were just like, okay, this is a picture of like my ex, like, and he was doing this, and this. They would go through the pictures of people.
What do you do to the
that.
pictures? Just smash
Burn
them?
them.
No, they're just like after that,
Yeah.
just I don't know.
You just bring in all these people you hate?
No, yeah, it's just like he like printed pictures of people he hate, and he was just showing this picture to the camera and just like telling a story. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should do that. We both then bring pictures of each other.
I was just like,
I just have a picture of myself.
I hate myself. I hate myself. And then you sponsor like a mental health or something. mental health. I hate myself.
Stupid. I remember we had this kid in elementary school who was, I realize now he was on the spectrum, but like every time he would like get like a B or something on a test, he would like be like, and then he would get a hardcover book and smack himself with it and be like, stupid.
Damn, that's.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, you are. Fucking
What the
idiot.
fuck is wrong with you, bro?
For some reason, I heard that this story
That's
is a
what I
lot.
said to him.
Yeah.
What?
It's for like, it's very common in Asian families, which I
Actually,
heard.
he was white. He was right. Did you guys imagine?
What's very common in Asian families?
The parents are super strict in terms of your academic scores. And
Oh,
stuff
okay,
like
yeah.
that.
You're
Welcome to my life.
I brought this honor to my family. And then,
Circumcise myself. That's why I got circumcised. I got a B.
A trauma.
Yeah. So it's either no Xbox for a month or you circumcise yourself,
that's pretty reasonable.
right?
Yeah,
Those are Modern Warfare 2 count.
at that point, I'd probably go with the circumcision.
Yeah. If your foreskin grew back, would you get a circumcision?
If it grew back. I think it would depend like how it looked when it grew back. Like does it look
Elephant
at it,
tusk.
like it's hard like that too?
It's hard like that too.
Like a tooth?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like at that point it'd probably be easier to cut that off then. Like,
But it's even more veiny.
okay. Yeah, I feel like at that point you'd have to do it. But I'd want to go under. And then even wake up like a week later when it's already like mostly healed.
It didn't take a week for me.
Okay. How long did it take?
Maybe like 3.
Damn. Okay, well obviously like
I had to walk
can,
like this.
I can endure the last 2 weeks. But I mean, at least like that first week I feel like it has to be pretty bad. You know?
That's true.
So what's your most traumatic Christmas story, holiday story?
Circumcision. It was a week after. No, it wasn't.
I got one.
You go first.
I got one. I remember this one. It was Christmas, and then for some reason we were doing work. We were like in the living room. We were like remodeling, so we're like cleaning out. We're cleaning out the whole living room. So we had this really, those big old giant box TVs.
Yeah.
So we had one of those, and we were like this had this whole entertainment center that went around it. It was huge. Like probably would have taken up like most of this wall. And we're taking it out, and my grandma was like in her room for most of the time, and then she comes out, and she's like super against change. She comes out, she sees that we're like taking all this shit outside, and she starts flipping the fuck out. Like she's literally screaming at us. Like I'm vacuuming up all the fucking like all the mess of it and shit. She's like yelling at me over the vacuum. I'm like crying and shit. Like, it was insane. It was so bad. And then I don't remember what happened. I don't remember why. I think I was outside, like I was just like fucking around like a little bit after that, and like we used to have sprinklers, and like you needed to get like this metal tool and like open up the sprinklers. And like they hadn't been turned on in like 10 years, like 10 years plus. So they were buried underground and shit. So I tried to turn it on, and then like it just started spewing out water and shit. And I was like, fuck, all right, that doesn't look right. I was like, so I tried to turn it off, and then like my grandma comes outside like an hour later, and it's just leaking down the driveway, like just like the water from the sprinkler. And she starts flipping the fuck out again. She's literally just yelling.
Is the same day?
It's the same fucking day. Making the biggest scene outside. The fucking neighbors are hearing and shit. And then she goes inside, like she's like making a scene. She's like, I have to call like our maintenance guy's name's Marco. She's like, I have to call Marco. She's like flipping through her fucking phone book and shit. She's like shaking like over it. She calls him. He comes over like an hour later, and he's literally like, he gets his tool and he's like, it turns off. Like the fucking, what the fuck's your problem?
Damn, that's so cold. That was on cue of like the moral of the story.
So he literally comes, he grabs his little wrench, and he's like, the fucking water turns off. My grandma's like, see, that's all you had to do. Like she fucking switched up like real quick. You fucking Harvey Two-Face, bro. Like, it's insane.
Grandma's G.
Nah, I hate my grandma, bro.
That's crazy.
That was on Christmas.
Damn. How long ago was that?
It was like 2014.
So did you open presents that morning or no?
I don't even. No, actually. Oh, and then another. So like that same year, like I was like failing all my classes. So my mom.
The year with no door.
Yeah, it was a year with no door. My mom just gave me like chapstick, like for Christmas. All in the same day.
That's so I would cry. Why the fuck were you failing though?
Because I wanted chapstick, bro.
Just one chapstick?
Yeah, I think it was like a pack of two.
So like under the Christmas tree, it was just like this thinly wrapped.
It was like in the Christmas tree. You could just like put the pack, like just set it on the tree.
That's worse than like getting cold.
At least you could grill with coal.
That's so.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with Christmas anymore after that.
That's so good. I would cry so hard. Did you cry?
I cried when she was yelling, but I think like I woke up that morning like knowing like I'm not gonna get shit. I'm not gonna get shit today. So it was expected.
Every single class?
No, okay, well, there's a story to it. So like I failed. I think I failed, or I think I got an F and a D like that first semester, like leading up to winter, and then I think going into spring semester, like there was a point you get like a 5-week report card, and I was failing all my classes, but I ended up working my ass off. So and then I only failed two. I only failed two at the end of the semester. So
that's insane.
Yeah, I was going through. I got my heart broken a little bit at the beginning of the year. So like I was just, I was depressed. You know what I mean? And I was over school.
Was the girl who broke your heart like your teacher? Like how did you still manage? 2 F's.
She felt bad for me. I went ham, bro. It was a pain in the ass. It was probably the worst. No, it used to be the worst year of my life. But I would say like now 2021 is probably the worst year.
2021?
Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy.
Wait.
Enough about me.
No, wait. Because I've never failed a class.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I don't know how.
Okay.
Like, so when you got homework.
Yeah.
Were you just like, nah. For 2 classes, you did that? Is that what you did? How the hell?
Okay, so I mean like obviously like, I'm trying to think. What classes were they?
PE.
I had a D. I had a D in PE. but to be fair, like we had to run for PE, like a lot.
So it was equivalent to you doing homework, like, hey, run.
No,
Nah.
what did you do in PE?
I ran.
So you had to run like miles and shit.
I had to run miles.
So you had to run 2 miles to get like a B, I think. And like I wasn't trying to do all that. So I would just walk, and like I would have like the TAs would be like, they'd be like lapping you. And like I was really cool with the TAs. So the only reason I ended up passing was because like they would like lap me and like hook me up. Even though I was like walking all of it. Fuck you, bro. But the classes I think I failed English and I failed chemistry. And those were both genuinely like hard ass
Chemistry
fucking
sounds
classes.
hard.
Yeah, chemistry was so hard. Like I even to this day I probably would still fail that class.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah, and then like our English teacher was like, he was like a fucking. We were in 10th grade. He was like a college professor. Like just the shit we were learning. Like my brain wasn't there yet. Like it wasn't time for me.
You think you could do it now?
Probably, but it would still suck. Like
That's true.
I still like kind of hate English a little bit. I feel like you're judging me.
I am.
I can't stand
Because
you.
every
bro.
time I ran PE, I would like see the kid always in the back. I'd laugh like, fatty, and just keep running.
Wow.
Crazy.
Does that mean I'm mean?
That means you're a fucking bully, bro.
But I didn't say it out loud until
Oh
this
yeah, that's
moment.
fair. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It'd be
Well, you're
different.
still going to hell, but
That's true.
yeah. So what's your most traumatic Christmas experience?
Okay. Ooh, this is dark.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
I remember when my sister got cancer
Okay.
in like August
Oh my god.
of like this one. I think this was
I can
20.
tell this is gonna be good.
2013, and then so she,
This
she
is, you
started.
said this was summer of 2013.
No, this was like August 2013.
Oh,
She
okay.
got
So summer.
she
of
got
2013.
cancer. Hey, chill. Okay, so it was August 2013, and she started getting chemotherapy around like November, and then so when you get chemo, your hair doesn't fall out immediately; it comes out over time,
Gradually.
and then so her hair started like coming off like Christmas Day. So then like they had to shave it, and then like I remember like my dad was just so bummed, my mom was so bummed. It was just like, now I have 2 sons.
Yeah, and you're like, are we gonna open presents or what?
It's like, yo, yeah, wake up, open your eye. Why are you looking down? We got Aang, we got Avatar Last Airbender now. Get an arrow, get to work. But yeah, I just remember like everyone was just like so bummed out. My sister was just frail and just bald.
How long was she going through chemo for?
I think it was like only a year. She like beat it in a year. Pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it?
It was osteosarcoma. It was like elbow cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then
That's so wild, dude.
yeah,
Is she good now?
I hope so.
I don't talk to her anymore after
Yeah.
she ruined Christmas.
Don't ruin my Christmas too. Yeah. This is like Jesus.
I was just like, that's
Kind of
Yeah.
tough.
beautiful.
That's intense.
Yeah, but it's back now. I remember like we'd have to go to like a wig store. And then I was like, you should get a mohawk. You get this blue one. It's goofy. Come on, be goofy. My sister's still like chemo rich. She's,
Like you have to pick out the wig for her. You're like, yes.
look, you can wear dreads. Look, Rastafari, man. And she's still just,
Is she okay with you talking about this?
I don't know.
Does she watch this at all?
I don't know.
Crazy.
If you're watching it, Hayate, you have hair now, so this is good. But I remember like one time I was like, look, like that you got your hair from my dad, from the dad's side, because my dad's bald.
Yeah. That's
Probably a bad
insane.
Christmas for
Yeah.
her.
How long does it
He's
take?
such
Like,
a mean
after,
brother. I can't.
you're like, just you could say it.
Say it.
He's a terrible brother.
Yeah, you're a terrible brother.
No. You know what I did? To show solidarity, I shaved my head too. To make fun of her. Like, oh,
Not
look
that
at me.
head
No, I'm
though,
just kidding.
right?
No, I'm just kidding.
I shaved another head.
There's actually a cartoon about that.
There's a what?
There's a cartoon. I feel like it's a short cartoon when the girl, she got a there's a father and the daughter got a cancer, and the dad also decided to shave his head just to match his. Yeah, I forgot the name, but
I think I've seen it too. Would
Yeah.
you do that? Like if your daughter got cancer?
I don't know whether
Answer
should I
the-
cry or should I laugh.
Why would I shave my head? Like,
I'm the
I
one
feel like
paying for this.
I feel like if she is very small, I will. I don't know. It depends.
How old? What's the age limit for you to shave your head?
I think if she was like in
she's
middle
too old.
school
I'm not
or,
gonna
like,
shame my
It's a
like
good
high
question
school.
though, but I just like I want to feel her comfortable. So maybe
Yeah.
if she, I will ask her like, do you want me to shave my hair? If she will be, yeah, mommy, do that. I will just
Yeah,
do
you're
that.
like, fuck.
Bitch.
I'm just being nice. Dude. How long, so like when the chemo's done, how long does it take for the hair to grow back?
No, because like she would get like rounds of chemo, I think like every week or two.
Uh-huh.
So then every time like it'd grow back like a little bit, it would come off again.
Oh, so like the second you're done with chemo, like you're fine, like it starts growing back?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
That's crazy.
I remember I was at work, and then we sell these mugs that say "Be Here Now." And then this one lady went up to me and she was like, "Hey, like, what do you think about this mug?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty cool. Like, it's like a black and white design. It's pretty basic." She's like, "Oh, cool. It's like a present." I was like, "Oh, nice." She's like, "Okay, but like, here's another question. So this Be Here Now mug, I'm getting it for someone that has cancer. Would Be Here Now be like a good quote to give?"
Oh my
I was like, because like Be Here Now is like, yeah, be present with this
Yeah.
cancer. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I don't. I
Or
think
Be Here Now could also mean, hey, don't die on us. Right?
Yeah, I can
So-
definitely see it being the second one.
And then so I was like, you don't need to get this. Like, I made commission off this mug, but I'm like, nah. Imagine Christmas Day, no hair.
Yeah.
It's been a tough year. You're real frail. You open a present that says "Be Here Now." Like,
Am I not going to be here tomorrow?
what more do you want?
You know what cancer too was Michael Galavies.
Oh, yeah.
He had it. He was like in kindergarten.
Whoa,
Leukemia.
leukemia?
Yeah.
Dang, that's blood, right? Is it blood?
yeah, leukemia. Mhm.
How do you even get fucking all your blood has cancer? That's insane. Like everywhere.
What are you doing, bro?
What the fuck did you eat, Michael? Jesus, kindergarten? What was your diet? I want to run, Michael.
I never knew this shit was blood. That's crazy.
But like, how the fuck do you cure that? Because like tumors,
With
you
blood
just keep pumping
transfusions and shit. like-
chemotherapy, and then you eventually move it. But like removing all your blood,
yeah.
just-
Well, you could do that as blood
that's-
transfusion.
That's insane, though.
Yeah, like
That's so much
dialysis.
blood.
Yeah.
Just imagine getting all your blood sucked out. And you're just like, okay, put it back in. Put it back in.
Hurry! I don't like this.
It's like a vampire movie or something. Suck my blood.
Oh shit, we don't have enough. Put it back. And he's like 4.
Well, you wouldn't need that much then.
Still ran out. I'm glad you're okay, Michael. How did you get over that, Michael? Holy shit.
It's funny, he'll bring it up a lot. I'm like, dude, that shit was like 15 years ago, bro. Like, move on.
You got new blood. What more do you want?
Oh, God. It's not funny.
That's not good. Don't make cancer jokes, dude. That's not cool. What are we, fucking psychopaths now? What goes around comes around.
No, we're making fun of like astrology cancers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So people who were born in May?
No, July.
July?
Yeah, I think it's July.
Yeah. Toxic.
Super fucking
Wait,
toxic.
my mom's a cancer.
Yeah,
Hope she's
fuck
okay.
her.
Does she need blood?
Oh, your mom's doing chemo too? We might have to cut all this out.
The Cancer Association. Watch a Make-A-Wish kid wish his podcast goes away.
I wouldn't imagine that. Like, do you think they would just pay us a shitload of money to stop doing the podcast?
I would take it and then just make a part 2.
I'm gonna come dirty.
It's
even
now
harder.
we target
It's
all
even worse.
cancer people.
The whole rebrand.
I'll shave our head.
People just think we're fucking like just skinheads and shit.
The most diverse Nazi, neo-Nazis. Just
That would be
imagine
some super villain
that-
shit, bro.
that kid's like dying on his death. Like, get rid of those fuckers. And then he's about to die. Welcome back to I'ma Come Dirty. Like a red cross behind us.
Like, thank you to the fucking I'm gonna make a wish foundation for
Funding this new podcast. We got fucking new camera. It's VR now, so you can step in with us. Dude, I remember my sister was a Make-A-Wish kid.
For real?
Yeah,
What'd she wish for?
A trip to Hawaii. I was like,
Pretty cool.
that's it. We could fucking
What
go
did you
see
want her to
John
wish
Cena. Meet John Cena.
I mean, they just give you glasses. Like,
You just
you don't even get to meet him. You just see him on TV. Like the glasses, though, you can see him with the glasses.
it's like he's in the room.
VR.
But I remember like it was like, hey, you can go to Hawaii or you can go to Europe if you write this 10-page essay about how bad you want it.
That's so
No.
nice.
Yeah, no, that's what happened.
Did she do it? Well, obviously she didn't.
No,
do
she
it. Did you get to go to Hawaii too?
Yeah, everyone got it. They picked us up in a limo. But the
No
whole time I was
way.
like, if you fucking wrote that essay.
We could have been in a Hummer limo right now.
Why did they request an essay?
I don't know. I have no idea if it
Fucking
was like,
haters, bro.
that is really weird where they're like, hey, frail and tired kid,
Yeah.
wake up and make this MLA format
That's
essay
a
for
lot.
us.
10 pages is a lot.
Yeah. So then she was like, nah, fuck that.
That's real. How old is she?
She was 14 or 15 when she had it.
Wait, so did it like fuck up her high school experience?
Yeah.
It's insane. Well, we're praying for her. So
This all sounds sarcastic. But after every joke
Yeah,
we made, it's
we don't care. we definitely care.
Hey, Ate, I love you. Jared's a piece of shit.
Are you gonna show her this episode?
Hey, look at us. Nick. Hey, skip to 26:30. We're in tears.
So my sister has cancer.
She's watching like Daniel Kaluuya and Get Out with you.
So, anyways, Dylan, what's your most traumatic Christmas story?
Interesting that like he's like the moral compass for us because he has somebody who's like, a victim. Oh boy. My traumatic story. It's not traumatic, but I'll tell a story. All right.
What the fuck?
The greatest Christmas story of all time.
Ends with a zoom out snow globe and it's Santa holding it.
Trying to think. The only one I can think of in terms of like Christmas stories was, that was kind of like funny and weird, I guess, was one year my mom was dating somebody and my family did not like the guy. Like they didn't. Jared's still crying, dude.
No, you keep talking.
My mom was dating this guy. My family didn't really like him. One of my sisters really didn't like him, and she told my mom like she doesn't want him to be at Christmas. And then my mom said, "Okay, fine." And then Christmas comes along, and then we see him there. He's like, "Hey."
He's like unaware of like the beef.
Yeah, and I think he was, but
Oh, what an asshole.
yeah, I know, right? But I don't know, different times. We're all chilling out, but yeah. So my sister saw that, and she was like pissed. My sister like ran out of the house crying, and then my whole family was like, "Come back!" And my sister was just yelling. And my mom went outside with her, and they were yelling at each other on our front lawn, and like loud. And then I went out there to like just try to like mitigate. I don't know, stop them from doing anything bad, but they didn't do anything. But like across the way, I noticed like across the street from me, there was another family with the exact same scenario as me, like two people arguing and one guy just standing there just waiting. Yeah. I was like, oh, and
You waved to him. You're like,
I was like, what's up?
he's like, "What's up, bro?"
And I pointed out to mom and sister, and then they just started laughing, and then they just like kind of like talked it out.
Have dinner together.
Yeah.
Zoom out, Santa snow globe.
Santa snow globe. But yeah.
Wait. So, did your mom's boyfriend at the time walk in and then just immediately?
Just like that.
And then your mom's boyfriend just.
What was that about?
I brought presents. Like, what was he doing during that?
He was living with us, so he my sister optimally wanted him to go to celebrate somewhere else, like with his family.
Oh, that's hard then if he
Yeah.
lives there.
So it was just kind of an awkward time.
That is awkward.
But
Is he the one who built the desk?
yeah, he built like a lot. He's a drywaller back in the day, so he like could build like everything, anything.
And you guys got rid of him?
But that was
Sounds like an asset to me.
Keep my boy around.
that was like a tax write-off.
Yeah, he's not a bad dude.
Yeah, my mom liked to keep him around because of that. Which is kind of
keep
messed
him
up.
around.
Honestly,
Hey, I'm not gonna touch you, but fucking make my
be like-
son a chair.
I barely ever. I'm talking too much about my mom now, but I barely ever saw them like kiss. I barely ever saw them do anything. But he was always building stuff for her. So
Real as
Yeah,
fuck,
maybe that's
dude.
the
Just
what's it
saying.
called? Signs of love. No, what's a word?
A love language.
Love
love
language.
language.
Just building shit.
Build me this. Build
Oh
me-
yeah.
It's Bob the
Build
Builder.
my
That's
son
what
Like,
it
is that a
desk.
closet?
You know, I was thinking about right now. It's so random. It's like super relevant. Have you seen that? There's like a Vine, and then it's like when you don't make the basketball team, and the kid comes home and he's like, "Dad," he's like, "I didn't make the basketball team," and the dad's like, "Oh," and he's like, "There was this dog." And they're talking about Air Bud. I saw a TikTok this past week, and it was literally like it was a shot, and it was like Air Bud like making it, and then it's like it cuts to a girl like on the bench, and she's just, oh my god, so random. I know it was just in my head.
All right, we're at 131.
Wait, Lisa, do you have any traumatic holiday stories?
Well, I do have one. Yeah, it was not on the Christmas Eve, but it was like I feel it was 27 or 20. Why I remember that?
It was what?
It was actually traumatic if I remember the date. So I was just like I was like 12 years old. I feel like it was my first and the kind of like the first rejection in my life, but it was brutal.
You said rejection?
Rejection. It
You were
was
spitting
like
game at 12?
no, it was like a friendship rejection.
Oh.
And like the first and the only, but it was just tough because I remember I was like friends with a girl in the class, and it was a very popular group of people. But like I like hanging out with them, but I was always kind of different because like after the school, like I always go to the music school for like 3 hours and then do my homework, getting all like A grades. But this company was just like they were like bad people, like they were smoking at like
12?
at 12, but,
Russia's
like
crazy.
I know,
Yeah,
and I was
who
just like, I
smokes at
like,
12, for real.
yeah, but they were like super fun to hang out, like except smoking, but they were just like very fun group, and I liked them a lot. Like, but like with this specific girl, I don't know, like we were like best friends, but at the same time, there was like some girl issues going on. I don't know how to put that, like, and I remember,
Puberty?
what.
Sorry.
Puberty. No, I mean like it's just it was miscommunication, and I remember she invited me to her birthday party like 1 month ahead. She was like, you gotta come, and I was like, yeah, of course, yeah, I will be there. So after the months, she like was her actual birthday. I bought her like a very fancy jewelry box. And I was just like, oh, and actually I went, oh, this is for you. And she was like, oh, I like that so much. Thank you so much. She's like, oh, thank you. And then we talked that after the day was, after this day, we're going to go to have a party all together. And I remember that was so bad. I remember after the classes like finished, I was getting ready for this party. And there was like party of just like, 10 people. And then I remember I was staying there like getting ready, and one of the guys, he was just like, oh, Liza, I'm sorry, but you're not invited. And I was like, damn, it's not your birthday to tell me that. But he was just like, no, I want you to come, but this girl just said that you're not invited.
Wait, it's the girl. So you gave a jewelry box?
Yeah, who has a birthday, who accepted the gift.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I was just like, listen to me, like, this is weird. And then I talked to her. I was just like, yeah, let's go. And she was like, Lisa, I'm sorry. Like, I talked to my parents. Like, they don't have like a room for like 10 people, only 9 people. Was just like, and she was like, you're not coming. And I was just like, okay. And then I just like go to the bathroom and cry.
Oh my gosh.
And one of my friends, he was like calming me down, but it was so bad. And the next day was just like, the next day was the last day of the semester, the school semester. And I remember like I was like so depressed, but my parents told me like, okay, like just like pretend that everything is okay. Just like wear your best dress. I wore my best dress, like I did the makeup. I went on stage. I also like, we have this thing that when you got like all the A's in the subject, like they give you a special certificate. So I remember I was like trying to like, to look like bossing, like, but since that time I didn't talk with this company of this group of people, but I don't know. It was a traumatic experience,
That's cool.
but it
People
was
don't have enough cigarettes for you.
yeah,
It's like
but it
literally
was yeah.
It's like a movie scene.
Yeah.
It was kind of, yeah, but like the good thing is with one of the guys in this like we're still like kind of good friends, and he followed me, and like he's also a filmmaker, but he's in Moscow right now.
Oh.
So
Get him on the pod.
Don't cry, Dylan. It's okay.
imagine like it was just like it was I never
That's
talk about it. It's like the
insane.
first time I shared this story, but
Dude, I hate stories like feeling left out. I remember like
it's just
in like high school, this one girl baked cookies for everyone in the class, and she's like, everyone can have one. And I was in line. She's like, oh, everyone except you can have one. And I was like, what the fuck did I do?
Did you ever find out?
I don't know what I did. Like I never talked to her.
I should hit her up right now. Like, what
her
the
name's
fuck?
Jessie. She was I think she's in the army now. She was like a ROTC kid. Fucking bitch.
Well, how old
fuck
were you?
too. I was like 15.
Damn. So you were in high school?
I was in high school,
Okay.
and it was literally like everyone can have one. She's like, you can't have one. I was like, there's 30 people. I'm the only. What the fuck did I do? It was honors bio.
She probably likes you.
Oh, she's not hard to get. I'm gonna fucking get a cookie.
I feel like
her,
girls sometimes do that stuff.
That hurt.
Crazy. She's in the army now, bro. She's probably looking for a husband.
Oh shit, benefits.
It's wild as fuck, bro.
Hey, thank you for your service.
I guess. Thank you for your service.
Thanks, bro. You should just take this cookie and like right in front of your face, just crumble it. I don't know, just
Wait.
do something mean.
I don't know. I'm gonna.
Just,
you have to let it go. Like, there's no other fucking...
There's a way to get back. You know what I feel like I'm gonna grow up? You ever always watch the movie Ma?
Ma?
Yeah, M.A. Ma.
Oh, with something Spencer? Octavia Spencer?
Yeah, with Octavia
Yeah.
Spencer. Did you guys watch that?
No, I didn't watch
It
it.
was like, can I spoil it?
I mean, is it crazy? Like, should I watch it?
It's like more of like a meme movie.
Okay, yeah, you
But
spoil
like,
it.
it's basically this older lady gets cool with the high school kids.
Mhm.
Oh, I've heard of it.
She's like 50. She gets cool with the high school kids, and she lets them party in her basement. And then one day she's like makes them stay there, and then she ends up like tying them all up and like keeping them. And then like the cops are looking for her, and the end is like she takes this one boy and like keeps. I think he dies, and then she keeps him in like a bed upstairs as the house is burning down. And she's doing all that because all those high school kids had the parents who bullied her when she was in high school.
Damn.
So she wanted to get back. And the kid she was cuddling with, she had a crush on his dad.
That's so crazy.
And that might be me if I keep holding on to grudges.
Yeah, no, really, yeah, I can see it.
yeah, you should just
I
let
might
it
go
go.
out with a bang. I'm gonna make a movie about me.
Yeah, just let it
I'm
go.
gonna be Pa.
Like Taylor Swift, he made a movie about her ex. It was different, but it wasn't rejection. We couldn't call it rejection. But you know the Taylor Swift, her short movie about her relationship with ex.
Oh, dang! I didn't.
It's
know she made a
also
movie.
kind of bad. I don't know.
I wonder, like, if the ex watches that. And she's
Yeah,
like, you're
it's
still
just what
crazy,
it-
you know.
100%.
Probably because I know of like some artists who are just like psychopaths to their like
Like Kanye
their
West.
other half,
Yeah.
and then they were just
Like X?
to their ex.
No, like XX.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
ex. Yeah, like to their ex.
Yeah, and Jared.
Yeah.
I can continue.
What's something you've done where you're like, I fucked up?
With a girl?
Yeah.
Water. We need water. We're gonna cry with it.
Guy in a movie.
Movies for everyone.
I've never done anything like abusive or anything.
No.
And then I feel like even if I did, I don't think I would be admitting it on a podcast.
You won't tell anyone.
Guessing I won't either. All right, next to the next segment. Lisa, you have anything?
Abusive?
Yeah, or just like, wow, I fucked that person over.
It's personal, but sometimes it could, it's personal.
No one wants to share. All right.
No, it could be mean sometimes without like understanding that. Like to some guys, yeah, it's just like could be too direct, and just like after that was just like I should not say that.
It's okay, Lisa. I forgive you.
Yeah. He's been talking about it a lot.
Yeah.
You better watch
previous
out.
episodes.
You better not let your kid party in his basement when you're. Alrighty, but let's transition over to our next segment. Is this one bad?
No.
Is it scary?
Yeah, it's super spooky.
Back from Halloween. Some Halloween.
Okay, so Aldus asked on Instagram, what was your most traumatic holiday experience? We did this before, but doing it again, because it's Christmas time. Oh my gosh, holidays, right?
Holiday season.
So we got our sweaters on. Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah. Okay, so someone said, this is anonymous. One time I got so drunk at a Christmas party that I took a nap in a random closet, and I think I laid in someone else's throw up. I was so grossed out, but I threw up in a random jacket and put it back on their coat hanger. I never told anyone.
That's insane.
Throwing up in a jacket.
I would never have people over my house again.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is it. This is the final straw.
Yeah.
I remember like once I had a Christmas party, and then some girl like just jumped on my couch with shoes on.
No, your white couch.
My white couch with a white girl doing it. So it was just like a double white, you know? I don't know if she watches this podcast. But if you do, you know you are.
That's wild,
But
bro.
you're a beautiful angel.
What is your name?
It's Mandy.
Last name?
Yeah.
Mandy.
But yeah, I remember after that, I was like, all right, no more parties. I remember I made like an edit. I was like, no more parties 2020. And that was February 2020, so I couldn't even have one if I
That's
wanted.
what, yeah. You
COVID hit.
bro, you predicted it.
I predicted it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's hour 43.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
Yo, it was fast.
That's
All
Mary
right.
Kate.
That's Mary Kate.
That's
Lisa, you have
Mary
anything to
Kate.
say?
Oh, thanks.
Okay. All right, thanks for watching.
What a way with words.
Why do you want my dick all up inside your lips? Wanna just grab this